This is just superb. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome to a fair but not very warm July day in the Scottish borders. It's been about 3.5 months since I've had a cup of coffee from a cafe, and so that is today's search. Although I've got a rough idea where I'm going. Although saying that, there's some quite threatening clouds over there, and cafes are only allowed to serve for takeaway or payment service. So if it does start raining, I don't really fancy sitting out on one of the outdoor tables while I have a cup of coffee that's rapidly getting diluted by the rain. But we'll try to avoid the rain showers, because I've only had one cup of coffee so far today, and that's nowhere near enough. Anyone else out there addicted to coffee? I absolutely love the stuff. Whether it's from your average cup of filter coffee in the morning, or a triple shot cappuccino, right through to tiramisu. If it's got anything to do with coffee, I'm in. I thought I'd take one of the bigger roads today. This is the A7 heading north out of Ryde towards Galashiels, which is our first port of call on the coffee search. This road goes basically from Edinburgh to Carlisle, crossing the border. And as is typical of when you've waited over a week to get out on the bike, we're stuck behind a white van. If you're out there and you drive a white van, shame on you. Get a proper job. No, I'm sorry, I'm only joking. Quite often I turn down here to Ashkirk and take the farm tracks and I look back around to Bykers, as you know, but not today. We have no travel restrictions, so we're just going to play it by ear. We must be going to lay some tar soon. Since the lockdown has been easing, there have been more and more construction work going on, roadworks. Half of Hoik has been closed down while they've been doing works. They're actually building new flood defences in Hoik, because when we get winter storms, in recent years the river's been prone to flooding. So they're putting in flood defences. It would be good if they also dredged the river, give it a little bit of depth, because that's one of the reasons it floods, because so many stones have been washed down the river in the storms, and in certain parts of the river they've settled, and yeah, it's changed the river. I suppose out in the wilds with the river, when something like that happens, that's why a river changes course. But when that river's in the middle of a town, that isn't really an option. So we'll see what they do. Thankfully I live at the top of the hill, so if I get flooded, well, most of Scotland will drown. Nice little fishing pond there. In the house I've got a large black notebook. I use it for making notes for ideas for the channel, noting down maintenance schedules for Ripley to keep her in tip-top form. And I also have a few pages dedicated to ideas of what to talk about while we're out on a ride. So I decided to have a look at that before I came out, and then promptly forgot. So once again, with my completely disorganized mind, we're out and about with no set subject. I'm going to take that road one of these days. I know where it goes, but I've never taken it. So that might be worth a look at some point. But it is just nice for a change to be on one of the bigger roads, so that I don't have to worry so much about oncoming traffic. It just seems to be the traffic that's going in my direction that's the problem at the moment. So they're actually widening the path for walkers. Because really, with this road, a lot of cars come down here at a massive rate of knots, and so you don't want to be walking right on the edge of this road. It could be hazardous to your health. However, they've got a nice wide path there, which should make things a bit safer. When we came through town there, when we came through Selkirk, we turned off at the A7, and this is us onto a slightly smaller road, but it was only another 6 miles to where the coffee shop is, and I'm really not ready to stop riding just yet. Well, I'll be honest, in July I didn't expect to have been actually quite cold. I knew I should have put a sweatshirt on this morning, but no matter. This is a beautiful section of road, this. It just continually twists and turns. Oh, let's just, that's it. And here we have my favourite free tunnel. This is brilliant, it just covers over completely. Look at this. Absolutely superb. And you come out to this amazing view. Down just the other side of that tree line is the River Tweed. We'll be crossing it just shortly. This is just superb. So anyway, how is everyone? I hope you're all keeping well, and that the weather's staying fine for you and you're getting out on your Rykers or bikes. Because of the traffic lights, I don't want to stop here, but that's the River Tweed. Oh, I've never been down here. We're going to Galashiels, so let's just go this way, shall we? Oh dear. Ah. I seem to have taken the road with all the bumps in it. Never mind. This is good. of these corners you have to slow right down and hold in tight to the edge, because it just seems to narrow right down. Ah, so this is where this comes out. Do you know what? I don't care if it does rain. I've just got denim on today, so if it rains on me, I am going to get wet. But such is life. As you can see, it's quite a bit busier out on the main roads. So this is Galashiels. But unfortunately, it looks like I'm not going to get parked outside my favourite coffee shop right now. And the table's taken. Everyone's had the same idea as me, I think. So we have a change of plan. Unless we find somewhere on this road out of town, we have failed in our quest to find coffee in Galashiels. I don't think we'll find coffee up this way. We're into the residential part of town, so well, we'll just enjoy a little bit more of the ride. No, damn it. I'm not giving up this search that easily. Well, for all that it's July, and it's a cold day in July, and it looks like we might get rained on at any second, I couldn't really be much happier than I am right now. Thanks to this young lady. There's a shop here that sells the most wonderful ice cream you've ever tasted. It is incredible. It's quite a pretty little village. We might find a coffee here, you know. Okay, I'll see you in a moment. This is my first coffee outside of the house in 4 months. This is an occasion. And that's a very lovely piece of mint tray bake. Well, mission accomplished. So it took a few detours and going a little bit farther than expected, but all's well that ends well. Now for a nice little jaunt home. Back over the Tweed. This is us heading back towards Selkirk. And so with that, I'll bid you farewell for now. Wherever you are, I hope the weather's glorious and the roads are empty. Take care until next time. Ride safe.